There's a look at using the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was ready for football. So are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Steelers making their way out, and with their longtime starter, Ben Roethlisberger, leading the way.
And for Ben Roethlisberger, there are a lot of question marks coming into this year because he missed nearly all of 2019 with an elbow injury. And if he were younger, maybe not as many questions. But he turned 38 back in March. And now the Pittsburgh Steelers expect to see the old Ben Roethlisberger, who's thrown for over 56,000 yards in his career, leading their team.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The good Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 15.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
At the 50-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down now, it's Conner, and he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Ball carrier.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Roethlisberger's pass. Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining. As we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
2nd and 9.
Second and 9 from the 44.
Hey, 26. Hey, 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Rodgers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Rodgers, a gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Good catch by Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and that's something that his teammates needed to see and something he needed for himself. They call him MVS, and they want him to become an MVP type of a receiver. Speed to burn. He can stretch the field. They just need him to be as dependable catching the ball as we saw there throughout the season.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
See, no wonder I ain't been hearing my no vocals on the motherfucker. Yeah, now we up in here. There we go. Now they can hear us talking. Now, shit. My game be boring as fuck whenever they're on the side. Bro.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that one a long 11-play drive.
Fuck.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to counter. And
I like that nigga. That nigga is fast.
Back at the 21-yard line.
Jesus Christ.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That nigga off ball.
His size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job
Oh,
there stopping his progress
hold
and not
that.
allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their
my brother.
timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
I ain't like so.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender.
Okay, now we got action.
Even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger going top shot.
I said, no, sir.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The
Now
passing
Juju.
game not in sync here early.
Now
And now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense is playing.
You might have to go get Pat Peace for me,
to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
On first down, Rodgers.
Too far.
His throw is incomplete. Wide out Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. That one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Damn.
Brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30.
First me, stick that ball out,
Give
boy.
him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers, slant to Adams. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Vince Williams.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Go that way, nigga.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
The 20-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Steelers' 3-yard line.
I see the tag.
But Dupree with the big sack and something really jumped up for him in 2019. 11 and a half sacks, 4 forced fumbles, and boy, did he play well for Pittsburgh. That's what they look for in an outside linebacker. The former first rounder gave it to him in 2019.
He may try and run
Oh
for
my
this.
goodness. They let that nigga. That boy tried to kill A-Rod. My nigga tried to murder A-Rod just now.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Like this nigga. Fuck it.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is it.
You can't hit. You can't catch shit.
With 5 seconds to go. It was Minka Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. Well, indeed,
Oh.
trying to run it out as they start
He ain't.
the ground.
He ain't going to the house. That's for sure. Oh, dog! If that's a passing play, that's a safety.
There you have it. Halftime.
Them dogs came up in there.
Here we go.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit a little
He gonna beat him all night long.
See if they do just that. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gets him the 1st down. They get 6. Will continue.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Now on 1st down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16.
Spread them, get them.
First down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Gonna beat him all night long. Mika.
Adams, touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
We beat it, actually.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. You just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Screen.
Now left side of the swing pass. They'll have a first down past the 40.
Great.
He'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's the guy that has some height to him.
James Conner got some land like that.
Or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright.
Oh, good one.
And make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
Oh, cheese, man.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger.
Try it. I lost that nigga, no shit. Ooh. Ooh, freaky.
Inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Counter.
We opened up the pearly gates for that ball.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And it's up and good. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked.
Yeah.
Counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So there to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, Rodgers.
Throw it. Hey, Roy. I should have floated that pass. He ain't returning shit. I should have floated that pass. He's beat. Fuck.
First down and goal to go at the 6.
Shit, yeah, don't drill that. Damn, that was stupid.
Play before the quarter ends. They'll run here with Connor, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Touchdown. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, 2 touchdowns scored. I know his team's happy. His coaches are happy. How about the fantasy owners of this game?
Always happy with 2, but they'd like 3 or 4. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Bring it back to the bottom of the map.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back.
Go back to the air.
Nigga, down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Rodgers now on first down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Aaron Jones.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 47-yard line.
Oh, shit. I don't know how to argue right here to go. Okay, good. Step up. Nobody wants to hold you.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of 40. 11 yards there, first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Packers first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He gets it left side to Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Even 9 there, the 1st down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger.
Sack him!
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dean Lowry, and there to get him. It's a loss of 5. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger.
Oh, he dropped that. Let's go.
What? Oh my God, dog.
My man's tackled his ass. Bad shit on him, man.
Receivers on the field as a defender. I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there.
Oh, fuck.
One score
Fuck
down.
that.
Here we go. They're going to go
Fuck
for it
that.
on 4th down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd
Yeah, I gave the game away just now.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
It'll be.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger.
What?
Nigga.
Oh my God, dog. That's bullshit.
You have to run it back, gangster.
Nah, that's still a catch. Come on, bro. That's still a catch, bro.
He got wrapped up, man.
Man, he got wrapped up. Wow. Nigga, you how many feet you was away from this nigga?
They're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning.
Boy, that's bullshit if I ever saw something, boy.
Timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so,
Oh, why the fuck do we do that?
And look at this.
Hey,
They get
vibes.
the turnover they needed. It's It's intercepted. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it.
Oh my goodness, man.
All is right with the world again.
No, the fuck it ain't. No, the fuck it ain't.
Yeah.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. Short little throw to Ebron. And he gets this one just shy of 40 down at the 39.
That's the nigga that should have dropped
19
it.
yards there on the
I
catch
used
and
to.
run.
Who?
Eric Ebron.
Man, that nigga got good, nigga.
But you can't say that shit with a straight face.
Nah, that nigga's fast, bro.
You can't catch either.
That nigga been to like 4 Pro Bowls. What are you talking about?
That don't mean you know how to catch it, but you've been to 4 Pro Bowls.
I mean, obviously doing something. And you, come on,
Somebody
man.
gotta go.
It's got to be something to do with catching. Come on, bro.
You right there. See, that should have been a pick.
That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw.
Put your ass down, nigga.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Get his 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Oh, my goodness.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And they'll employ the jumbo set now. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Boswell for the extra point.
All right,
And we
man.
are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive 80 yards.
That doesn't even a football game.
And the touchdown at PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
All right, Steelers.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now Aaron Rodgers in the offense heading back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You you've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. Yeah, he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On play action, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball...
All right, Pittsburgh. All because we threw that retarded ass pick. All because.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime.
All right.
I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of
Man, I wish I could flip this play and let Devontae run that. Yeah, oh, nah. It still ain't gonna be right.
Let's face it now. The ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack,
Just come on.
the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal.
You see that? How my band coming in there like that? I do not like that shit right there.
That shit. I don't know what to call that.
People say, what's the toughest route to defend? Like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
7 yards there and a 1st down. When you're trying to win a game in overtime, I don't know that there's
There we go.
in the history of the game.
There we go. Now y'all know something.
Well, I think a lot of it's because he can beat you so many different ways. All right, he can beat you with the big shot downfield. Heck, if you need a Hail Mary, no one throws it better than Aaron Rodgers. But just when you think you've got him corralled in and you've got pressure on him, he uses his legs to escape and create another big play, whether he's running it or extending it so a receiver gets open. I think he embraces overtime and he embraces the spotlight that comes with it.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And again, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
There we go.
Out right near the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was not a bad scramble there on 1st down.
Okay.
Throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. 12 yards there and a first down. So from inside the 20,
are you boxed?
first and 10 at the 18.
Huh?
No, I'm not talking to you. Go back, bro. Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. A dump underneath.
There we go. Jesus Christ.
Bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Whew.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That's complete to Lazard. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Damn.
Flush to his right.
The worst part is I see it, but I just don't want to risk it. He's there too. He's definitely there.
For the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Second down and goal. Rodgers. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in the team.
That's a good game.